Good, y'all. On this past episode of Friday Night SmackDown, Carmelo Hayes lost a Money in the Bank qualifying triple threat match against Andrade, man. Now, we all know that Carmelo Hayes and Andrade, they got a long history together. They fought each other many times. Last time I checked, I think they were tied up 3-3. And, Andrade obviously took the lead by beating Carmelo Hayes to get this Money in the Bank qualifying match. But Andrade didn't deserve this, man. And I say that because, first of all, Andrade, he barely wrestled last year. When you take away all the matches he had against Carmelo Hayes, he wasn't showing up on a week-to-week basis. Carmelo Hayes is a full-time wrestler. He shows up every week, whether he's on Raw or SmackDown, and he spent the whole 2024 losing a majority of his matches. I mean, Triple H made an absolute ass of Carmelo Hayes, bruh. Like, this guy came up from NXT where he was a champion. He was a bona fide star to becoming a bona fide jobber. Now, I know a lot of people out there may say, oh, well, it was only Carmelo Hayes' first year on the main roster. Okay, so with that being said, it was Braun Breaker's first year on the main roster, and he became an Intercontinental Champion within a matter of months. Then he became a two-time champion because he lost it to Jey Uso when he got his belt back a month later. So explain that. Jacob Fatu. Last year was Jacob Fatu's first year on the main roster, and he became the United States champion less than a year. He just won that at WrestleMania or wherever he won it at. Explain that. Why is it that Jacob Fatu, who's a Samoan guy that's trying to be black, right? Let's be honest, right? Guys, all these Samoan wrestlers try to be black. Let's just call it what it is. Besides The Rock, who is black, his dad is black, and his mom is Samoan, Jacob Fatu, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, all of these guys, they try to be black. Let's just call it what it is. And Triple H makes these guys champion. But the actual black wrestlers who act themselves, they can't be champion. You bring up Javon Evans from NXT. He has his debut on SmackDown, teams up with Rey Fenix. He loses his tag team match. What's the point of that? What is the point of Triple H bringing up Javon Evans from NXT for him to have his first match on the main roster just to lose? So the people that don't watch NXT, that only watch Raw and SmackDown, they're gonna know Javon Evans for being a loser now. You understand what I'm saying? It just doesn't make any sense. He didn't do this to Stephanie Valkyrie. When you had Stephanie Valkyrie have her first match on the main roster against Io Sky, instead of having her lose, you had her match end in the disqualification. You know what I'm saying? Which is the right thing to do. You feel me? So I just don't get it, y'all. Like, I don't understand, man. I just don't understand. It's obvious that Triple H hates Carmelo Hayes, and he just doesn't have any plans for Carmelo Hayes being a champion anytime soon. And I think the best thing for Carmelo Hayes to do at this point is, when your contract is up, just go to AEW, bro, because it's only going to get worse. Carmelo Hayes is the modern day Shelton Benjamin. and I hate to say that, yo. Like, I hate to say that, y'all, but he's the modern day Shelton Benjamin, man. You feel me? The only thing that I can see happening, bro, is Carmelo Hayes and The Miz, being tag team champions sometime in the future. Maybe they can get that belt from the New Day, or they can get that belt from the Street Profits. But I just feel like Carmelo Hayes deserves to be a solo champion. I don't want to see Carmelo Hayes be a tag team champion. I want to see him be either an Intercontinental Champion or a United States Champion. Can we get Carmelo Hayes versus Jacob Fatu? Can we get Carmelo Hayes versus Dominic Mysterio, Dirty Dom? Why can't we get that? I just don't get it, man. So Carmelo Hayes, he's gonna spend 2 years on the main roster being a loser and being a jobber. Unbelievable, man. Let me know what you guys think about this video. It's your boy Wavy. I'm out.